Oh, hello, friends, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some huevos con papa, some burritos de huevos con papa. And today we're going to start off real quick with this video. I was not in a mood to show my face. I was having a day, I was having a moment. I didn't feel like putting my face on. So I started off by peeling the potato. You want to peel about, I think I did a potato and a half, but anywhere from 1 to 2 potatoes, depending on the size of your potatoes, should work just fine. And after you peel them, you want to go ahead and cube them. So the smaller the cube, the better, which is why then I cut that piece in half and that piece. And then you just do some long slices and cut them into cubes. The smaller the cube, I think the better. Easier to eat, less of they won't be as chunky. But I mean, again, this part's also up to you. If you want the chunk to be a little bigger, hey, go for it. Make the cubes a little larger. Totally fine. I just think they fit better in a burrito when they're a little bit smaller. Oh, and by the way, I know I'm using Yukon Gold potatoes, or I don't know, they don't have to be the Yukon. I mean, they're just the gold potatoes, the more yellow ones. It's not a russet. They're easier to cook, I guess. I feel like they soften up quicker. Russets take a little longer to cook. So after you finish cutting your potatoes, just throw them in a bowl and set them aside. Just get them ready to throw on the stove. I'm going to get my jalapeno ready next. I just pretty much seed and devein them. I remove some of the heat. I'm a little chicken. It's okay. And I don't like the seeds. Again, I've said this in another video where like I just heard the seeds aren't good for you. So I take them out. If you're into that, cool, go for it. Leave them in. Leave the veins in if you like it spicier. That works too. Also, side note, if you want to sub for serranos or another spicy pepper, feel free. There's no rules to this. So if you feel like adding a different pepper or adding more or adding less spice, totally up to you. Again, this is my preference. I choose to remove the seeds and the veins. You don't have to leave them in. It'll make it spicier. Or do like a combo of the serranos and the jalapenos. That works out really, really good too. So there it is. And yeah, just chop those up and throw those in a bowl. Just pretty much getting everything prepped right now. This is what this step really is prepping all the vegetables and getting them ready so that way once you're at the stove, you just gotta throw everything in at the correct time and you're not having to worry whether or not it's prepped or not. It'll be ready for you. Yeah, so I'm just dicing the jalapenos here and putting them in a bowl and setting them aside. After your jalapeno, you're gonna do the same thing to your onion. You want to make some long slices, and then you're gonna want to give it a chop and also pretty much give it a dice, really what it ends up being. Um, just some diced onion. And after you're done, go ahead and set that aside. Up next is your tomato. And again, same concept as with the jalapeno and the onion. You just want to go ahead and give that a good dice. Size of the dice is again up to you. I do a smaller to like medium-ish dice on this guy. Um, it wilts down so much that honestly doesn't really even matter. So that's pretty much what's going on here. Again, finish and set aside. And last but not least, we have our garlic, which I am just mincing. This one I give a really good mince to. I mince it as fine as I can. Really want that to blend in with everything. I don't want like giant garlic chunks in there. So definitely chop that as finely as you can chop it. And again, just set it aside. To a pan, you want to go ahead and add some oil. And once that oil has heated, you want to go ahead and throw in your cubed potatoes. All right, you're going to want to move your potatoes around so that everybody is coated in the oil. And then after that has happened, you're going to cover your pan with a lid and you're going to let them hang out. What you really want them to do is like steam and get soft, but every once in a while, take the lid off and swish them around. Oh my God, look at me over here just showing off my tossing skills. And then once you've given them a good toss, you might want to just cover them back up. And then again, I think I'm going in for like the third time, giving them another toss. See, they can stick a little bit, so you want to go ahead and every once in a while open up the lid and move them around, making sure that everybody's getting an even browning and everything. So, and after some time, you want to go ahead and add your jalapenos, tomatoes, and onion and throw the lid back on. And then after that, you want to add your garlic, swish everything around just so that everybody's evenly distributed, and cover with the lid and let the vegetables cook. To another bowl, you're going to crack about 5 to 6 eggs. I did 5, and remove your shells if any of them fall in. And then you want to scramble them. I did 5. You could do 6. I think 6 is probably better. It could have used another egg, so I should have done 6. Test your potatoes out before you put your eggs in. You want to make sure that your potatoes are soft at this point before you put your eggs in. If your potatoes are still hard, don't throw the eggs in. It's not ready. So add a little bit of salt to your liking, to your taste. I have a measurement in the recipe on the website to what I thought was the correct amount of salt. But again, if you have a saltier taste or a less salty taste, add more or less to your liking. Once everything has been incorporated, add your scrambled eggs to the pan and keep moving the egg mixture in the pan because you definitely don't want it sticking or burning or doing funny things. So definitely keep moving and moving until your eggs start to come together to the consistency you like. I personally prefer the eggs not to be runny. I would prefer that they are fully cooked. You really truly want them to be fully cooked because when you put them in your burrito, you don't want like juices dripping out. But you don't want to overcook them either. You just once it comes together, which you'll see here, like that, then you know it's done. You want to go ahead and kill the heat. Here's like a closer look of like they're not runny, but they're also not burnt. So you want to kill the heat and set them aside. And then warm up your comal. And to your comal, you're going to go ahead and heat up your tortilla de harina. You want a flour tortilla for this? I just feel like if you're going to do a burrito, you might as well go flour. Ooh, these got all fancy and they puffed up a little bit. So now to build your burrito, you want to go ahead and add some of your stuffing here. All right, and once you add your stuffing, the way you want to roll this is you want to fold one end in. You're going to see here. You're going to fold that end in, and then you're going to bring the tortilla over everything while trying to keep everything in and roll it back on itself to make it nice and tight. And that's it, my friends. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to give this a big thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome videos. If you like the recipe that you saw today, I will leave all the details in the description box below. I'll leave the website linked. Everything is at lasassikitchen.com. You'll find all the recipes and details for any of my videos. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!